Okay, we should be live again. Said I lost connection to the server. Just waiting for it to show on YouTube that I'm live. There we go. Okay. So prospects. So we were looking at Marlins and Royals. Yeah, let's look at Gabe Parker on the Marlins. "22 years old, A potential." Yeah, that was weird. It said that I lost connection to the server or something. But anyway, yeah, I'll think about it. I'm not I really don't tend to like those cheesy shows, but some of them I really do like, so might give it a shot. Um, hmm. Guy looks decent, but like he's probably getting up with like a 99K per nine, so it could be good. But I feel like we have enough relievers that. And then the other one was the Royals, I think. Royals wanted to give me someone. Federico Villegas. A lefty with A potential, good break, good, decent velo. Let's see what else we got. Let's see. The characters are impossible to not like. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, for sure. Esteban Baez for the Orioles. Nothing really special there. Whoops. All the villains are super good. It might also be good just because, like, I don't know anything about the Flash. The Rays have a potential closing pitcher. Let's look at the Rays. It's not a lot here. Diamondbacks, Sydney Flowers, first base. And a closing pitcher. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. This guy might be worth it right here. 21 years old, 74 overall. Already has 96 hit per nine. Good velo, good break. And then they also had a first baseman on here, Sydney Flowers. 18 years old. He looks really good too. Holy. I think it's going to be the Diamondbacks. So I get the first baseman or the closer. The closer comes with a relief pitcher and a second baseman. I think we make this trade. Don't spoil it for myself. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't. I like that. They both look great. Yeah. I think that closing pitcher, though, he's 21 and he already has almost 99 overall hit per nine, or it's hit per nine. I think that's worth it. All right. So now that frees up $40 million in the budget. So now we can go after Torkelson again. We could just qualify him. The Minnesota wants to give him 7 for 156. What does that look like? Jesus. I mean, at least if Minnesota signs Torkelson, then we get a pick for him. Shoot. It's actually not great. Like, super awesome, we got Alvarez. But that's a lot of money. $46 million a year to start. Have you watched Gen V? I have not. Is that another superhero show? Oh, it's in the Boys universe? Interesting. I've never even heard of it. Oh, so the first season just came out? Okay, what's it streaming on? I guess we could backload this contract. Let's just keep it normal. Wow, he really wants to stay with me. Okay. So maybe we could kind of get away with going pretty cheap I'm okay with doing 7 years, and then maybe what if it's like 7 years, 20 million? I mean, if we can get him for that, that would probably be a steal. All right. We're basically going to have no budget after this. Let's see. So the first season released recently. The second season is supposed to be set after The Boys season 4. It's on Prime. Shows how the Stoops are under Homelander's reign. Okay. It sounds interesting. Okay, Colorado gets our center fielder Denzel Clark off waivers. That's fine. Doesn't hurt us too much. Wow. We still have to sign Meade, Mason Miller, and Barger. Oh my gosh. Maybe we drop Carlson. That would free up $10 million. Okay. Yeah, that show sounds interesting for sure. It'd be nice to have a quick show, half-an-hour episodes. All right, so if I drop Carlson, who do I bring up? Maybe bring up Estrada? Oh wow, he's already at his potential. That's tough. All right, so we can no longer afford the contract on Torkelson. We are running out of money quickly. Don't know how to save money here, not gonna lie. This is really tough. Like, I don't know who plays first base. I guess it would be Ryan Noda again, which isn't the worst thing. He was fine for us. Ryan Noda. We could just settle for like an ass catcher who can hit the ball. No, who plays first base? Ryan Noda would be probably our starting first baseman if we can't re-sign Torkelson. And he's pretty good. I mean, he can hit the ball relatively well. But oh man. No, I have not seen that. I am unaware. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm not getting the joke. Let's see. So Torkelson. Okay, I will do that. Torkelson declines the qualifying offer. Damn it. So I think if I want to get Torkelson, I would have to drop McKenzie and Dylan Carlson. But I don't think I'm willing to do that. So we'll just have to say goodbye to Torkelson. Which sucks. He's so good. All right. And then we have arbitration. So I think we actually let Logan Davidson go. So he made 1.8 last year. We'll offer him like 2.4, I guess, and then wow, he wants $10 million a year. It's like all of our money. Mead wants $8 million a year, and Barger wants $5 million a year. Shit. Oh man, kind of regretting the Yordan Alvarez pick now. What if I turned around and traded him? Damn. That's just so much money. I think we're just going to have to eat it, and I think I hope it's worth it. All right, we're going to do another trade. So we have to free up some money somewhere. I just don't know who like, if we get rid of like, do we really think that these guys are ready for MLB? Probably not. Okay, so if we drop Carlson, that gives us 11 million. Can we get another outfielder, maybe? Just like a cheaper one? Okay, let's do a player search. We need a center fielder. Plays the outfield. Don't really care about age. Potential doesn't matter. Let's get contact versus left, at least a 70. Contact versus right, at least a 70. And someone who has speed. Let's try and get at least like 60 out there. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. Oh, maybe not that many. Okay, and none of these guys have contracts apparently. $9 million, 18, 35. Cody Bellinger's a free agent. We probably can't afford him. Riley Green. Victor Robles. He's only making $7 million a year. Okay, well, those other guys look like they're free agents. Good options here. Wow. 5 for 48. That's only... Would you want to come play baseball for us? You're only $11 million a year? Holy cow. Yeah. Let's do that. Alright, so first then we need to trade... I feel like I gotta trade one of these guys. Okay, so we're gonna try and dump Dylan Carlson. And then I think we will Tristan McKenzie as well. That'll free up 20-something million dollars. And in all reality, we've had Tristan McKenzie 2 years. He hasn't been great. At least not $16 million great. And then we need to save money, so let's see if we can get some prospects. Another A potential closing pitcher. Oh, that looks good to me. So we get a B potential starting pitcher, a B potential relief pitcher, and an A potential closing pitcher. Great. That saves us a ton of money. Saves us a ton of money. No one wants to offer Jordan Walker. He looks really good. And we would actually have some speed, which is desperately needed. And he can play the infield. We'll probably put him at center field. Change his position from right field to center field. Or maybe not. We'll see. Okay. So let's go and offer him $20 million. Jesus. I'm okay. We'll do that. We'll front load it. No. Let's just be safe. Just to be safe. Be safe. No, we'll do it. 5 years. Oh, right, but we don't even have to offer him that much. We'll just go like 12 million. That puts us way in the lead. Then we can offer we'll just go 2 more years on Mason Miller because he's not been great. And that only costs us 3.5 million. 3.8. That works. Curtis Mead. 3 years for 3.6 seems like a pretty good bargain. Addison Barger. 5 for 5. And we'll also offer arbitration. And then Logan Davidson will pass on. Okay. So those are some pretty big moves. I mean, that's a pretty big deal, right? Like, he was not amazing. Like, he's been good, but not $16 million a year. Who are the pitchers we got? We got Henry Hinojo from Japan. He looks solid. We got a relief pitcher, Mark Winkler. Holy cow, this dude's awesome. And then we also get another A potential Or a B potential closing pitcher? Who is that? No, I think it was this A guy. He doesn't look awesome, but he's A potential. He's only 19, so, I mean, I think we got a really good deal. We saved a bunch of money. We're going after Jordan Walker, who would likely be an upgrade over who we had, so we'll sim a few days. Go back to our free agency pool. We're still leading by a lot on Jordan Walker. No one wants Trevor Rogers, which is kind of weird. Ryan Thompson, I think we got in the bag. Sim a few more days. Because last time there was some guys that we really wanted, and we just didn't get them because we simmed that one extra day. All right. Does that mean we got our right fielder? No, not quite. I was in the wrong menu. Okay. Sim a couple. No. Okay, we're still good there. I guess I should make sure that some of these guys that we just signed. This guy, he's not eligible for Rule 5. Winkler is not eligible. No, no, and no. Okay. So we're not at risk of losing anyone to the Rule 5 draft. Sim a couple days. Continue to check free agency. We're still good on everyone there. We can no longer afford the contract to Trevor Rogers or Jordan Walker. Who the hell did we sign? What the hell, man? All right, we're going to restructure this deal. We're going to go, oh my goodness. So maybe we do go like 4 years. No one's offering on him. So we'll try and go cheap. Oh, man. So we signed everyone for arbitration. He's only 90K. So what do we want? Do we want Ryan Thompson or do we want Jordan Walker? He's only $11 million a year and he is so good. We got to free up more space. Let's Verdugo, Crochet. I don't want to get rid of Grayson. We still have 2 years of control. He's a 92 overall. He's still young. He still has so much upside. Sodi's still worth it. Barger's worth it. Noda. All of these guys are well worth the money. What's our bullpen look like? Okay. All right, we're going to pull our offer from there. One year, $7 million. Still puts us in the lead. And then we'll see what we can do from there. The Royals get Torkelson. Holy. $23 million for 6 years. Okay. We're still looking good on Jordan Walker. Still good. I don't know why he's taking so long to sign. Royals get Hunter Green. Wow, they're spending money. And Bo Naylor? Jesus Christ. Royals are making a push. Okay. So we don't have a chance, but let's just see who gets the number 1 overall pick. All right. Red Sox move up 1 spot. White Sox get dunked on. They had the worst record by a long shot. By 6 games, they had the worst record, and they dropped 6 spots. That sucks, man. That sucks. Okay. We're still leading on Jordan Walker. What the heck? What happened to him? He's still a free agent. Weird. Okay. Got to make sure that we manually skip the selection, so... Rule... Okay. Still no one wants Jordan Walker. If we get a 92 overall outfielder for $7 million a year, I'll be shocked. Holy cow, man. Other teams have come and gone. We're still in the lead by a lot. Back and forth. I'd like to think he's going to sign. Padres get Stone Garrett. Cubs get Riley Green. Okay. Still on the lead in Jordan Walker. Jesus, come on, make your decision, Jordan Walker. What are you waiting on? Yes! Jesus. Okay, so we get Jordan Walker. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, man, who was that? Someone got Simeon. I didn't realize Marcus Simeon was even on there. Transactions completed. Trades, injuries, free agency. Well, Marlins get Ketel Marte for 3 years, $37 million. We get Jordan Walker. Marcus Stroman goes to the Guardians. How old is he now? Yeah, Marcus Simeon to the Blue Jays. And they get Trevor Rogers. Wasn't that our guy? I'm so confused. Blue Jays. We didn't get... How did we not get Rogers? Shit. That's less than ideal. So we have Rodriguez, Reyes, Mason Miller, and Orr. Oh, no. Oh, that sucks, bro. And we've already made so many trades to free up money to get Jordan. I don't think we have literally any money left to sign a starting pitcher. Yeah, we have no money. All right, we're going to need a young guy to step up huge in the rotation. All right, well, we have no contracts to renew. We're not making any more trades. We're 9th in pitching, though, still, even though we dropped to 90 overall. All right, let's go and sim to spring training. I do actually want to stop. So let's take a look here. Man. All right, who has the best shot at doing something? So he pitched 26 innings and was really good in those 26 innings. So we will give. He's already on the 40 man, so he's gonna be it. This guy looks absolutely disgusting. He's gonna be on the 40 man, and he's gonna be right into the MLB. So we're gonna have to stack. We're gonna have to have a pretty deep bullpen since we're only gonna be able to run 5 starters. So we'll have like 1 or 2 lone relievers, 3 or 4 middle relievers. we'll go ahead and put this guy in AAA. Yeah. AAA, AA, single A. Okay. And what are we doing on, like, so we have 1, 2, 3 lefties, 4 lefties. That's a lot of lefties. All right, so Bronson, he's going to be in the majors. So we'll have a really, really deep bullpen. Then we have Soderstrom. Are you on the 40-man? Yes. Austin Allen is going to be in the MLB this year. Pizzo's going to go down to AAA. First base is going to be Noda because we lost Torkelson. RIP. But we're a poor team, so we had to make some hard moves. Doug Vaughn is going to come up. Hold on. So second, third, short. Jordan, Verdugo, Brown, Ahmed Rosario, Walker, Butler, yeah. And so then Douglas Vaughn will be our infield backup, maybe a starter, we'll see. AAA, AA, okay, all right. I mean, getting this guy for $7 million is a steal. And then Jordan, since we backloaded it, next year they'll save us $4 million, along with a couple other guys who are also backloaded. All right, so on to spring training. Let's sim through spring training. Don't care about the lineups. For spring training, we're winning like every game. Okay. So we're 17-9 in spring training, which is pretty awesome. Let's look at our rotation. Arias is doing well. Stuart Orr, disgusting. Why would you have Sean Newcomb as a relief pitcher, as a starter? Bronson doing good. Mason Miller is actually doing pretty good. Oh, that's not good. I really need him to step up. Grayson Rodriguez was filthy in 17 innings. We need that. We need him to be good. Okay. All right. And then, I mean, I think we know our lineup's going to always be solid. All right, so let's go to the regular season. All right, so this is interesting. We're first in contact, third in power. Pretty good pitching, top 10. And then our defense and our speed is terrible. Interesting. Okay. Let's see what we need to do with our roster here. All right, so that's right, except for Gunnar Hoglund is not going to be in the majors. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 5 AAA pitchers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. double A's. We'll keep him down in single A, I think, for now. Relief pitchers. No, I hate when why does MLB The Show do this? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, that's fine. First base, fine. That's what I wanted. All of that is fine. Okay. So we'll go ahead and bring up we really need a righty, so I guess it'll have to be Roosevelt Bronson. I really want these two, but it looks like they're going down to AAA. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I think this is the most single A players I've ever had on a team. All right. Pitcher rotation is going to be Rodriguez. We'll have Reyes, Rodriguez, Miller, or Orozco. Why is Gillian at the majors? And then that gives me enough space for another reliever, which will be one of these guys once they come off waivers. Okay. So that's fine. Jaime Barria will be a long reliever. We'll have Garrett Crochet as our closer for now. And I need another long reliever. No one really has the stamina. So we'll just have to have Jaime Barria for now. That's fine, I guess. AAA. That's fine. Okay, that looks okay. Then our lineups. All right, so versus right-handed pitchers. All right, so the computer wants me to start Douglas Vaughn at third. We did have Curtis Mead there. How do they compare? I think we'll start with Mead. But Verdugo is our leadoff guy. And I really liked Ahmed Rosario in there as well. But maybe we do Rosario first since he doesn't steal very well, but at least he has speed. So he can get on. Who has the bigger clutch? Rosario. Okay. And then Jordan is going to be... Why would you put him in left field? Okay. So Verdugo in left. Rosario center. Jordan DHing. Geloff at second. Jordan Walker in right. That's an outfield right there. Soderstrom catching. Barger at short. Mead at note at first. No. Brown's going to play first because he can actually hit home runs. Wow. Our lineup versus righties is so much better than last year. Power, 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 power. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I like this a lot. That's a crazy lineup. 4 All-Stars. 4 All-Stars. Okay. That doesn't matter. And then versus lefties. Where's Mead? Mead. That's crazy that the computer's like, you know what? We're going to put Jordan with 28 speed in the outfield. It's ridiculous. All right, so Verdugo leading off, Rosario behind him, then Alvarez. Geloff, Walker, Mead, Brown at first, Soderstrom. Okay. So lefties. Lefty. And then Jordan Walker, Mead. Okay, so we're way better against righties than we are lefties, which last year was the opposite. Okay. All right. And so, our 2028 season begins. Let's actually kick this one off in an interesting way. We are going to not count this game towards our normal. We normally do 1 interdivision, 1 out-of-division game per month. I want to play this game, but we're going to player lock Jordan. He's the DH, so we don't have to worry about any defensive plays. We're just going to get a little batting practice, and hopefully we will hit a nuke with him. One great thing about having Jordan on our team is that he's not on Houston anymore, which means we have, I think, what we need to take first place. Where are we playing? This is not LA Stadium.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch, huh?
What in the world? Interesting. Okay.
1-0. Ball in.
I'm so confused.
Ball 3.
They might actually just be pitching around him.
Like you can. Let's go.
Maybe not. All right. Stop signs down. We just miss it. Little dribbler. That would have been ball 4. All right. Let's see what we got going now. Man on first, bottom of the third, 2 outs.
Counts 1-0.
And they're pitching out. Either that or just as a weird release. But what the hell stadium are we in?
You can do it.
Good fastball.
That's a ball. Wait for a good one now. He's good.
Lazy pickoff attempt.
No, he's safe.
See it, drive it. Let's go. Right here.
That was a good slider. Who's this guy? Carlos Rodon? That one doesn't get through. All right. Now in the 5th, we're up 1. 1 out, no one on. That was a nice ball. It's gone. 1 for 3 with a homer is a good number. Not even the best, just a super low right field. What stadium are we in? I'm so confused.
The batter, number 44, designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Whoa, I was 10 minutes late on that one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Hey, grip it and rip it, kid.
And
Grip it
then
rip it.
late on 83, really? Uh-oh. 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 That's 2. Give me that, baby. Another pull hit. Not very hard. I mean, 105 off the bat's pretty hard, but not very far. That's another 2-run shot. First game, 2 homers. 3 RBIs. Love to see it. Arias went 6 innings. Allowed 6 hits, 2 walks, and only 2 earned runs. That feels good. That feels good. Oh man, this might be the team. This might be the team. All right. I really want to take a look though at the at Houston's lineup now. So they still have Framber Valdez, who's disgusting. We know that. Pena, Tucker maybe DHing. Altuve. Oh, Altuve will be the DH. Yeah, not a bad team, but definitely not. Oh man, love to see that. Angels, they still have Trouty Boy, who's starting to finally regress quite a bit. And then after that, I don't really know. Oh my God, did they really get... Wow. So they have Trout, and then they turn around and draft a generational prospect at first, Nolan Chanel. That's crazy. So they have Neto, Mickey Moniak. It doesn't look like a super threatening team. Who else? I think the Rangers, Seattle. I didn't see anything crazy that they did. And then the Rangers, they're probably going to be our biggest competition. Corey Seager, still absolutely outrageous. He's won MVP, I think, 4 years in a row. I think they're going to be our competition. But one team I saw spent a bunch of money in free agency was Kansas City. So they have Bobby Witt Jr., they signed Torkelson. They also signed Pete Crow Armstrong. They got Hunter Green in free agency. They still have MJ Melendez. Bo Naylor they got in free agency. They got the Pasquatch back. These top 10 guys look pretty good. But we look pretty good too, and the Astros are 2-0 without Alvarez. Okay. All right. We have to go down to the AAA and check to make sure they didn't screw up the lineups, which they probably did. Got to make sure that anyone that's like B potential down here is getting the start. Also, sometimes they like to put people out of position for some reason. But I think it's actually right. Okay. That's fine. Like they have Tommy Stevenson here who doesn't know how to play short. Like Paul Ritzen's bad, but he's going to have to start at short. Will Wagner can at least play first. So I think that's all good. Okay. Now we can pick our our games here. We already played the Angels technically. I kind of want to get down here and see like what our pitching rotation is looking like. So I think we'll play the Rangers and then at Texas. So that'll be like a fun away game. And then we haven't played the Reds, I feel like, in a really long time, and that could be a lot of fun. So we'll play the Rangers and the Reds and see kind of like what the team is doing here. All right, and we also have to think about scouting. Now this is interesting. I'm not sure what to do about scouting because I guess we're going to look what are our positions of need or where we don't have depth. We have years of starting pitchers ahead of us. I mean, this block right here, 21, 22, 25, 23, 21, like lots of time. I think most relief pitchers are C potential, but we have some young guys that are probably going to be okay, but we might look at relief pitcher. I feel really good about look at our closing pitching right here. Like, look at this. It's incredible. We're fine at catcher. I think we go first base, first, third. We have so much depth at outfield. So first, third, and maybe relief. So first, third, and a relief pitcher. All right, so let's go to our scouts. Scouts, there we go. So we're going to have to get a good pitching. Which one of these guys is better? So we'll keep Manny Melendez, and we will trade out Walt Ray for a good pitching. For a good pitching scout. And I guess it's going to be Will Rock. Okay. So let's go to our scouting. Let's see, you are our position scout. What did I say? First and third and relief pitcher. All right, so let's start at first base here. We pick at 21. A lot of good first basemen. A lot of good first basemen. A lot in that top 100. All right, so we'll start here. Let's see, you are our pitching. So who do we have at relief pitcher? All right, so we'll go relief pitcher, international. And then we will let's go for discovery, infield. International. Okay, that's where we'll start. And then our positional needs, we're going first, third, and relief pitcher is what we're going to go for in this draft. Okay, sim through the first week. No injuries, which is great. We're 4-4, which is not spectacular. Okay. Back to scouting. This guy looks really good. We will keep. All right, so we'll change. Let's go to. This guy might fall to us. So we'll take a look at Juan Guzman. 3 infield. Holy. So recently scouted. All 3 of them second baseman. So Julian Reyes, we have him 44. Benito Cabrera, we have at 45th. And Jason Cody, not ranked. Okay. So we'll have to keep that in mind. Some second basemen that look pretty good. And we'll just keep with that. Sim another week. All right. That was a pretty good week. We only lost 2 games. Let's see. We only took 1 off of Tampa Bay, which is kind of surprising. But it's early on. Baltimore, we won that series. The Mets. No, we split the series versus Baltimore. We're going to win this series versus the Mets. Getting scouting. Okay, so he looks pretty good. We did not discover any new prospects, so we'll go to West. Change. We're not going to get 4th overall, 10th overall. He probably won't fall. Vladimir Reyes might be in our wheelhouse, so we'll look at him. And then our relief pitchers. I mean, we're scouting 40 of them. We'll keep going. Let's get through this week. Okay, so we swept the Mets. We won 2 out of 3 versus Chicago. We're 12-7, and we are first in the division. Let's take a look at our pitching rotation. Reyes, wow. Red hot. 2.5 ERA, 0.98 whip is insane. Grayson Rodriguez is not awesome, but he is hot. He's striking out everyone. His whip is lower than last year. His ERA is a lot lower than last year. So that's good. God damn it, Mason Miller. I'm going to trade him. I swear to God. I've given this dude so many chances to get good, and he just refuses to get good. Wow, or having a really tough time. Why? Why are you having a tough time? 4 home runs in 20 innings is not good. He's just giving up a lot of home runs. And walks. I have faith he'll turn around. And then our young guy, Orozco, is crushing it. He looks like he's got 2 starts under his belt. He's gone 18 innings, 10 strikeouts, 1.5 ERA. Jaime Barria's getting shelled, but somehow has a 2-0 win-loss. The rest of our bullpen, and Garrett Crochet is selling. Our bullpen is awful right now. Like really, really bad. We're going to switch those two real quick. Because brother. And we're switching those guys. Like, I'm not messing around with pitching this year. I swear to God, especially Mason Miller. I've waited for him to turn the corner for 5-6 years now. If we get a couple months in and he is not doing well, I'm trading him. I don't even care. I love him in real life. He's one of my favorite players. I can't deal with it. Okay. And now is a really good time to see our young guy, Mario Orozco. He's pitched well so far, and we're going to see if we can pitch well with him. Our lineup, I didn't even look at our lineup. Verdugo 308, Rosario slumping, Alvarez just is doing Yordan Alvarez things. I'm looking for his at-bat home run. So kind of off to a slow start right now. Barger has 6 home runs. Wow. Okay. No. All right. I am excited about this season. I know we started off really hot last year, but there's no reason why we can't put the pieces together.
Leading off for the Athletics, the left fielder.
Facing off against Jack Leiter. I mean, we called that. We just won a little late. There it is. We get a curveball that hangs up. Leadoff single for Verdugo. He's been great. He's been really good.
That's a ball. That's inside.
Looking for something up here.
Heck. 1-1.
Oh, Rosario takes one to the back of the thigh. Thankfully, it was only a 77-mile-an-hour curveball, but 2-on for the ever-dangerous Yordan Alvarez. Not going to be surprised if they pitch around him. Oh, but he's way under this one. They get lucky. Yeah, he was up on the black. And Leiter's just throwing a bunch of curveballs right now, it looks like.
Ball. 2-0.
3-0 to Geloff.
3-0.
Oh, I think that's going to be a double play. Great defense from the Rangers there. Maybe should have held off on that, but that was a good pitch. Hard hit ball. Just doesn't get it. So, what are we looking at here with Orozco? So we drafted him a few years ago. He's only 22, so very young for a starter. I like the flat-brimmed hat, though. It's kind of a cool look. Looks very sad. But 6'3", 201 lefty. He's got pretty good velocity, pretty good break, good clutch. Doesn't give up a lot of home runs, doesn't give up a lot of hits, but the walks and the strikeouts may be lacking a little bit. His four-seamer looks pretty good. And we're going to let this run foul again. Let's see if we can get that change up low and away. Swing and miss. We do. So, first batter, and we get a strikeout. Good way to start. We'll start the same way against Nathaniel Lowe.
0-1.
Getting those fastballs up and in, then curveballs and
Ball.
curveballs and changeups away. And then the defense on the broken bat. You would think maybe he might get some splinters in his eye, but he doesn't care. Still makes the catch. Now Corey Seager, who I believe has won MVP, the American League MVP, like 4 years in a row. And he goes down looking on the two-seamer. Off to a great start with Orozco. That feels good. It's really nice to... Brown does it again! This man does not stop getting better every year. This one, 447 feet to give us the lead. A curveball that just hums up, and he punishes that. Crushes it out to right field. Seth Brown, you are the man. And now we get our first at bat with Jordan Walker, our new free agent signing. What a crazy offseason. We made like 3 sets of trades. We traded lots of different. We traded outfielders. We traded some starting pitchers. And I really like the moves we made. We got some great prospects. Our closing pitching future is set. Oh, hell. Walker goes down swinging. Never got up to that fastball up. And Soderstrom, grab your chips and Sody. Soderstrom goes yard. That is 2 home runs this inning. A's are looking good this year. Here in 2028. Barger swings at the first pitch. It is a good hit. But unfortunately, that will be out number 2. That was definitely a pitch to Crus. Missed it just by inches. Man, that fastball is so weird. And we also just can't get up to it. Me digging down for that curveball. Fouls it off. 1-2 count here.
2-2.
Ooh, 94 right past his ear. And now full count. Fouls off another 94 mile an hour fastball. Difficult pitch to really do much with.
Nope,
and does draw the walk. Good at bats here from the A's. I think Walker's was probably not ideal, but
1-0.
not bad, not bad. 25 hits now, not even in the first month of baseball for Verdugo. So he's starting off where he left off last year. Was top 3 in the American League or in all of Major League Baseball last year for a number of hits. That's why he's our leadoff. Although, does ground out to first base there. And Orozco, back on the mound, has been pitching very well so far. What is his control rating? 66 for a 22-year-old is pretty good. This fastball, he has a lot of command. A lot of good command on the fastball. Line out. Rocket to Addison Barger at shortstop. Not a ton of velocity here from Orozco, but when you can locate well, you don't really need to. Moncada, the ground ball to Geloff, and that is 2 solid innings so far for Orozco. Would like to see Rosario. Only he was an all-star last year, but definitely not hot to start the year. That little blooper does get down on the first base line. Only 66 off the bat, but a hit is a hit. And a batter on for the dangerous Jordan. He flew out to left field. Last at bat.
1-1.
And we know they're probably going to be pitched around him a lot, so you really can't chase. He really needs to be disciplined. That was probably the pitch, but way under it.
That's the ball.
Ooh. Was on that changeup pretty good, but really early pulls it foul down the first base line. Really good fastball there. Came in really quick, down and inside on the black. Jordan fights that one off. And this one, softly hit out in the left field. Same result as last at bat. Just a little under. Pickoff attempt at Rosario at first. He's got good speed. Not the best. Doesn't steal a ton of bags every year, but he does have good speed. So I understand the worry there from Jack Leiter. Oh, and 2. No need to challenge Geloff here. We'll see what we get. Kind of a waste fastball outside.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Ooh, that curveball was really close to being strike 3. Geloff sends that one right back up the middle. Can't leg it out. It's a double play. Back in with Orozco. Less than 20 pitches through 2 innings of work is pretty efficient. Oh, Walker, what are you doing?
Nope, too late.
We've seen this before. I don't know what it is about our right fielders. Is he playing the right position? All right. Watch what he does here. Ball's hit, and he immediately takes a step forward. Just does not see the ball off the bat. Now Adolis Garcia hitting in the 8-hole. That doesn't seem right. And we get back-to-back pop-ups. And now back to the top of the lineup with Evan Carter. Brown's there. Orozco covers. And we do allow the 1 hit, but no damage done. And Brownie looking to go 2 for 2. That was high and that was deep, but just on the warning track. That was a good pitch to swing at. Change up way up there.
Take your base.
Good eye there from Walker. Very close slider, but does get ball 4. Soderstrom hit a rocket out into left field last time. Let's see what he can do with his second at bat. And that's a hard hit ball out into left field, but it is caught. Looked like it might have found some grass, but I mean, he barreled it on the money. Good timing. Oh,
Foul ball.
just a little early from Barger. If he just holds back a little bit,
Drag 2.
that's either a shot down the line or possibly pulled for a home run. Really bummed about that one. Fights off the fastball. Would have been very close. Probably a ball, but still very close.
Runner!
That one gets through the gap. Somehow, even though we had a runner stealing, he doesn't go for third.
Ball. 1-1.
What you doing, buddy? This one kind of a blooper. Didn't quite get the barrel to it, but it lands. That's going to score a run.
Now back
RBI single for Curtis Mead.
Alex.
I think someone may be shooting off fireworks or something in the neighborhood. He's looking really scared. My dog, that is. Sorry. Should have been more specific on that.
1-1.
Verdugo hits a single right back up the middle. It's an RBI for him.
Number 28, Ahmed Rosario.
I mean, right on the barrel of the baseball there. And then Rosario pulls this one out into left field. Left fielder kind of fumbles around for it. Verdugo goes first to third, rounding for home. Oh my God, and he gets a triple out of that? Very weak throw from third. 2-run triple. That's going to get the start of the game. Now we see Owen White, 28-year-old starting pitcher, probably their lone reliever. Never seen anyone more even in my entire life. Everything is between 61 and 71.
Jordan.
And he has to face Jordan Alvarez.
1-0.
Probably not ideal for the young Owen White. And he makes him pay. It's high. It's steep. It's gone. Crushed. Jordan with his 5th home run of the season. 444 beat off the bat. Ladies and gentlemen, all aboard. Next stop, Pound Town. And then Geloff. Oh, I could feel it. But a good fastball in on the hands. But huge inning there. A's now up 8-0.
Ball.
And now we get to see Orozco back at work.
That's low. That's a ball.
In the interest of time, if we do go up by a double-digit lead,
2-1's the count.
we will simulate the at-bats.
Hit it.
Although entertaining to watch home runs, it can get a little old. But we might not get there. Good defense from Rosario. Took a really good line there. Able to catch that one before he gets to the wall. And the Rangers maybe trying to make a comeback. Maybe trying to mount something.
That's a ball. 2-2.
We will see. A leadoff double is definitely not a bad way to start. But a strikeout on Corey Seager.
The third baseman, Josh Young.
That missed. That's a ball.
And every win that we can get against the Rangers is going to be crucial. I'm sure they're going to run. Walker, not close.
He's safe.
RBI single. You have to remember, Roscoe, rating-wise, is actually not that good.
0-1.
So he's been pitching way above his rating so far. Need to see if that's going to continue. But another strikeout. Good curveball there from Orozco.
Outside. That's a ball. Nope. Ball.
Been pitching really good in on the hands. Goes the short way to second. So some damage done, but not a lot. The pitcher out of the game. The starting pitcher for the Rangers out of the game in the fourth is not good for them. Oh my gosh. We're just getting batting practice pitching here, but Brown cannot connect on those first two.
That's a ball.
He's going to go opposite field over the left fielder who is shaded more towards center. Seth Brown, normally a pull hitter, but does go opposite field. Again, just really developing himself as a just phenomenal player. This one looks like Adolis Garcia does get to that one. Brown does take third, so it's at least a productive out. And now Soderstrom, 1 for 2 with a home run.
That missed. That's a ball.
Still waiting for that true breakout year from Soderstrom. That one's going to fall. Great hit from Sodi. He's going for third. The cutoff throw, the throw to third is offline. That is our second triple of the game.
Now batting, shortstop, Addison.
And the A's are rolling. This one is a dribbler, though, that's going to score.
That's it out.
Now up 10-1.
Attention, please.
And now we're going to see Kumar Rocker, another starting pitcher.
Now pitching for the Rangers.
Looks like we could see some walks. Very low walk per 9 rating.
1 ball. No strike.
I love the last name, though. Speaking of rockers, did anyone watch the opening ceremonies last night of the Olympic Games? You got to see a French metal band that I've listened to since high school, Gojira, play. All right, so we're not up 10, but up 9. I think we go ahead and we're going to start simulating the at-bats. We're going to stay on with Orozco. So, see how our pitching and our defense works.
He's out. Hoo-yah. No, that missed. Here. That's a ball.
Let's try a fastball up and away. Haven't really pitched out much. But, I mean, the thought process, the way we coach our pitchers, the skinny side of the bat is where it's going to be hard to hit. So throw in on the hands. It's a lot harder to get solid contact there. That's just kind of our philosophy. Challenge fastballs inside on the hands. Soft stuff away. A little bit of a miss there from Orozco. That fastball is pretty much down the heart of the plate. But he gets to another inning, and again, up by 9. We are going to quick manage the at-bats and just simulate through those.
Ball. 1-0.
Seeing Verdugo out and left, I think he's actually a lot better out there. That was a really bad curveball from Orozco. Holy cow. That one much better. Uh-oh. Very hard hit ball from Nathaniel Lowe. It thankfully doesn't leave the yard. But a stand-up double.
No, that's out.
Ooh. Tough call there from Blue.
Ball.
And Corey Seager, for the second time, goes down looking. Very uncharacteristic of the very talented Corey Seager. Gets struck out twice by our young pitcher. Didn't really expect a lot from him, but in his time last year, I mean, that's just a bad call from Blue. An undeserved strikeout, but a strikeout nonetheless. Here in the 7th, no runs scored. We missed pitch number 69, nice. But Orozco is dealing. Been very efficient, has gotten some very generous calls from the umpire. We will recognize that. Let's get that changeup down a little bit, though. You're going to get punished if you keep throwing soft up like that. And they just love to reach down. Foscue, whoever the hell that is, gets struck out. I feel like we're got to be nearing double-digit strikeouts now with Orozco.
No, that's high. One ball, one strike.
Which, through 7, is pretty good.
Ball.
All right, energy's getting a little low. Jaime Barria just getting decimated. Okay. Let's see what young Bronson can do, and let's also get Winkler up. No. We're gonna sit Winkler. I don't know what's going on with our bullpen. That would make sense. Last year was our starters. This year, it looks like our bullpen may be the issue. Meade, Geloff, Brown, double play into the 7th. We do score 1 in the 8th. We are going to leave Orozco out there. He's at 81 pitches now. But if we can get a complete game, we'll take it.
Ball, that's low.
I do feel bad for the Rangers. They've gotten some really tough calls from the umpire. But they've also gone down looking at very blatant strikes. Orozco's done a really good job of painting on the black. Just really competitive pitches without, just really missing. and throwing either right down the middle or way out of the zone. Just been all in all a really good outing.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Has shown that he can throw the changeup and the curveball 4 strikes. So, forcing batters to swing at those pitches so they can't just hunt the fastball. Just a great outing.
Ha! Oh, and 2.
And then just when you see some swings like that are just absolute flails, you got to feel really good about the young pitcher. And for us to come in and dominate the Rangers, who have been our biggest competition to try to take, they just continue year after year to win the division. All right, and Roscoe, no energy, but we're going to leave him out there for the 9th. We're just going to chuck some fastballs and see if we can get through this inning and get a complete game from him.
No balls, 1 strike. That's a ball. One, 2.
Although we are going to the heart of the lineup. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Nathaniel Lowe goes down on the curve.
Number 5.
No energy. No problem. Orozco is dealing. 99th pitch.
Nope, ball.
Definitely starting to lose it a little bit. But we get out number 2 off Corey Seager, who I think was pretty much scoreless today. That was pitch number 100. 101 right down the middle, less than ideal. But we're just trying to get out of the inning. Have 0-2 count. Challenge fastball incoming. And that is another strikeout. Round of applause for Orozco. Dominant performance over the Rangers. We went up early and didn't look back. 11-1 is the final score. And Orozco is player of the game. Does allow 5 hits, but 9 strikeouts and only 1 earned run.
13 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base.
Soderstrom 2 for 4 with a home run. Brownie 3 for 4 with a home run. Verdugo 3 for 5 with a home run. And Rosario 2 for 3 with a triple, 2 ribbies.
Time of the ball game. 3
Nathaniel Lowe's the only one that really hurt us today. That is a really, really good win. Okay. So, resounding win in the opening game of the series versus the Rangers. We take game number 2 as well. Let's see how we're doing in scouting. We find 2 new infield prospects. So that would be second baseman B.J. Brudebaker, who we think might be the 16th ranked player in the draft. Wow. Okay. And a shortstop that does not look good. So we have now discovered two really, really good second basemen. So BJ Bruderbaker is a guy we're definitely going to look at. And then we also found Benito Cabrera and Julian Reyes. And since they are discovered players, they could fall down the board and we could get all three. We don't need second baseman, but if you can get some good young potential guys, like, you got to take them, right? All right, so Vladimir Reyes looks like he may be kind of a bust. He falls from 19th to 46th. So let's continue. Actually, let's look at BJ Bruderbaker. Our relief pitching is coming along. We're halfway. We're starting at 100% on some people. So let's move to so we have Central, East, Central, East, Central. All right. So let's go Central. We'll keep looking in the infield. And now we will sim to the Cincinnati Reds game. All right, so we sweep the Rangers, which is amazing. We only win one against LA. No, we win two in the 4-game series. And we start off good. We lead the division. And now let's take a look at the series versus Cincinnati. This will be our first home game that we get to see. So we can pitch with Stuart Orr, Grayson Rodriguez, or Mason Miller. Mason Miller now with a 7 ERA. I may just call it quits on him. I could trade him next month. We may not even give him 3 months. But I do want to see what the hell is going on with Stuart Orr, who has a 6 ERA. Very uncharacteristic, but a 3-1 win-loss. So, let's see. We'll send these first 2 games. Mark Winkler is out for a few days. Keep him active. So we do win. Let's take a look at Miller. He went 4 innings, allowed 9 hits, 4 runs, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. Awful. But it looks like after that, our bullpen came in and saved the day. Like, that's awful. 7.53 ERA. How is our AAA guys doing? Jake Garland. I don't know where he came from, but he doesn't look that good. How is he a 74 overall? It must be his fielding that's carrying his rating. Let's see, Joe Boyle not doing good. Henry Hinojo, who we got in a trade, is off to a really good start. And Gunnar Hoglund is finally having a good season. Okay. Gillian doing pretty good too. But no one, I think, is really jumping off the page that we might switch from Mason Miller. Okay. All right, so let's hop in. Second game, we'll play with Stuart Orr. One of our favorite players of the franchise. Says he's hot, so maybe he just had a really, really bad opening day, and then since then has been good. We got some tired people. Let's see. Madison Barger starting off really hot. 7 home runs so far. Geloff only batting .213, which is obviously not good, but hitting for lots of power. All right, let's go ahead and give Seth Brown the day off. And let's give Verdugo the day off as well. And we'll switch Barger and Butler. Yeah, that sounds good to me. All right, let's hop in and see what we can do. All right, so our first home game. I do want to check in on Tristan McKenzie, who we traded in the offseason. We had to clear up some money. If he comes out and has a great season, I'm going to be a little annoyed, but it is what it is, you know? All right, Stewart. And then we'll throw the sinker in. Barger has a cannon for an arm. This should be no problem. Look at that throw. I wish we could get some, like some StatCast stuff on the throw power of the infielders and outfielders.
Ball, that's in.
I'm not quite sure why our defense is rated so bad. Maybe because Jordan is awful at defense. But he's our DH, so not that big of a deal. That one gets through, though. Michael Toglia. Good defense from Orr. And then the electric Ellie De La Cruz, one of my favorite players to watch in the MLB. Discipline and clutch rating have gone up a long way. Looks like he's having, a pretty good time up here in the majors. Averaging .268 and .512 slug is huge. 32 home runs last year. Career high. We'll be looking to avoid that getting punished by him this year. And of course, always have to worry about him on base. But he goes down swinging. And now we are going to face off against Bobby Shea, a young 23-year-old righty, not having a good year at all. This man should probably not be starting in the MLB. But it looks like he doesn't walk a lot of batters. But we could have a good time. And off the bat, back-to-back changeups on the black that we're fighting off. Probably should have just taken those. And watch, Shea's gonna pitch out of his mind. 3 pretty good pitches, all on the black that we just can't quite get to.
Count 1-0.
I think we need to take some pitches. We don't need to swing at everything on the black unless it's 2 strikes. Even that one was close. Really need a keyhole. one's pretty high, but maybe a little bit too high. Just kind of flutters out there to right field. Good timing. Jordan, I guess, under that one. I thought for sure that was going to be a home run. So Shea, ratings not looking good, but goes 1, 2, 3. 3 flyouts.
Ball. 1-1.
Or getting some work early. It's the second put out of the day.
All ones the count.
Now the catcher, I think, Matt McLean. Is he catcher? He's going to hit an infield fly for Geloff. And whatever issues Orr was having so far this season seem to be kind of put to rest so far. Granted, we're only an inning and 2/3, but
No ball, 2 strikes.
so far so good for Stewart. Two innings and has yet to allow a base runner. Now we have got to figure out a way to get to Bobby Shea. He pitched really well in his first inning. But you got to think, given his low ratings, that we should be able to just pummel these baseballs. What is a running fastball? I have never seen one before. Why are we swinging at that pitch, Geloff? It's definitely not controlled by me. And Noda going opposite field, high and deep on the track, and caught at the wall. Pretty good pitch to swing at there. And then Walker goes down and gets this changeup. And we're hitting the baseball well. That's certainly not been a problem. The issue
Did he go?
the issue's just been getting to land into some grass.
Aye. 0-1. Aye. Ball. That's inside.
It is nice to finally have some speed in the outfield between Walker and Rosario.
Oh, that's it.
Something we really, really missed. This one's going to land, though. Walker with the throw to third. Took too long to wind up on that. Also, I don't know why Ryan Noda at first wasn't going for that. But some base runners on here early.
2 strikes.
Only 1 out. We need a strikeout. We don't get one. Cincinnati scores first. Then they're going for the double steal, and they get another blooper to land. Oh my God. This is really frustrating. None of these balls are hit hard at all. Another run scores. And Orr is just getting unlucky. There's really no other way to put it. The Reds are not hitting the baseball well. They're getting just enough to fall. Walker with pretty good speed. Doesn't get to this one. But very frustrating for Stewart Orr, our pitcher. Just these little bloopers into no man's land that get some runs across. 5 hits given up that inning. Now our bats need to come alive. Bobby Shea has pitched 2 really good innings, and it's got to stop. We need to drive. Actually, we don't need to drive him out of the game. We need to punish him, and punish him a lot. Starting off with a single from Soderstrom is a good way to start. And then Lawrence Butler gives this one a good ride out into the left. That's going to fall off the wall. Soderstrom rounding third. Butler gets 2, and that is also an RBI. There we go. The bottom of our order coming alive right when we needed it. We get a quick answer. Let's see if we can keep it going. Really curious about this running fastball that he has.
Ball 2.
I have literally never seen a pitcher with a running fastball in MLB The Show. Oh, Shea doesn't glove it off the bat, but he is able to knock it down, pick it up, and make the throw to first. Runner does not advance. Addison Barger grounds out to first. The runner does advance. So if we can get another hit, we should easily score another. Oh my God. All right. So we at least get 1 run across. You got to think that given how lucky some of those hits were last inning, that sort of success for the Reds is not going to continue.
Ball. 1-0.
But we will have to see. Stewart Orr with a strikeout on Matt McLean with the slider. If we can get that slider working really well for us, that gives us 3 really strong pitches, maybe 2. The changeup is good. The sinker, he just doesn't have a lot of command on it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
51 pitches through 3 1/3. And the Reds continue to get incredibly lucky. Another little dribbler down the line that they can't get to. Frustrating. Frustrating.
Nope. That's inside.
Runner, runner, runner.
Kind of the same thing that we saw versus Houston in the playoffs.
Ball 2. 2-2 the count.
Just good pitches that are just getting hits.
Inside ball.
Or not known for his defense on the mound. That one gets past him. That one thankfully goes foul.
0-2.
And that one gets through. Walker with a throw home. It's going to be offline. Soderstrom dives. Runner safe. Jesus. We are getting so unlucky.
Ball 1, no strike. Ball 2.
Not sure really what we can do. Do get a fly out to right field here. But we need to get some offense going too. Only 2 hits on a pitcher that just frankly isn't that good.
Leading off for Oakland, the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
My God, we cannot barrel anything. These are very hittable pitches. And we're also reaching for a lot. We've got to be more selective. Like, that's a bad swing. We should not be taking that swing. We get a bad call there to start. Frustration mounting, I think, for the A's here.
That's a ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Got to keep our heads down, stay focused. Noda's going to hit this one pretty hard, but it's not going to land. That is a very quick 1-2-3 inning. Ugh.
All 1.
Rosario should be able to get there, and he does. Pretty hard hit ball, but kind of the same thing that we've had. Hard hit balls to nowhere. That was his 69th pitch. Nice. Now Ellie on.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Ball that's outside.
Ellie really controlling his discipline, which in real life obviously not known for. Noda's able to make that grab before it gets past him. And then Stuart Orff gets a strikeout. Not many today. Only 28 pitches through 4 innings. This one, a good one. Jordan Walker should be a leadoff double. He might go for 3. Nope. But finally, a good hit out into the gap. Change up right down the middle. That's what we need. We need to really tighten our hitting zone. That one, another one down the middle that might score Walker. Soderstrom goes for second. He gets there. They don't send Walker home, but we have runners on second and third. And Lawrence Butler at the plate hit a really good shot out to left field last time.
Counts 1-0. Ball, that's upstairs.
And that one is hit perfectly on the nose. Soderstrom gets to third. Butler with an RBI single. And the lead is down to 2. Those are the kinds of pitches that we've been chasing in earlier innings. We've got to tighten up our hitting zone.
2 balls, no strikes.
He's not a good pitcher. But I think sometimes when you see a pitcher that's not good, you're thinking, oh, I can hit anything. But no. You just got to wait for a good pitch. You should treat every pitcher the same, regardless of their ratings. All right. We draw a walk. We have the bases loaded with no outs, and Addison Barger, who is tied in this team for home runs, is going to ground into a double play. It is going to be an RBI, but a good changeup that we well in the zone, just couldn't get to it. We at least scored 2 so far this inning. The lead is now down to 1. This one gets by Shea, but the speedy Ellie De La Cruz is there to catch it. The throw to first is well in time. And some damage done. We got at Shea a little bit. But we still have a ways to go. We're going to warm up Romero and Hannah in case this inning starts to get away from Orr a little bit.
Inside, ball 1.
That pitch, a very dangerous one. That 2-seamer was pretty much right down the middle. But luckily, just missed by McLean. Wow, good defense from Noda. Or covers. 2 quick outs. Now Cam Collier. We get a quick 0-2 count. I love just a quick put out here. Come out, score a couple runs, get the lead. How are you getting to that?
Ball 1. Nope, that's a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
All right. Pretty much out of energy. Just trying to get this last swing and miss. And we're going to have to challenge him. Doesn't time up the pitch right. It's right down the middle. but right to Walker. Orr gets out of it. That's 6 innings, but he's gassed. We're going to have to go to the bullpen. And I think lefty's going to be the way to go here. We're going to schedule JoJo Romero to go in. Jordan 0 for 2 against Scrub Lord Bobby Shea. But no more! That one's gone. I know it. You know it. Crushed. Dead center. 106 off the bat. Jordan's 7th of the year. And the game's tied. That's what we needed. We get a pitch to hit, and we do not miss it. Geloff with a good hit, a good swing on that changeup, barreled, but unfortunately goes right to the first baseman. Good changeup there. Not gonna lie, kid's got pretty decent stuff, and he's been pitching well. Noda goes opposite field, a little blooper out to left.
The right fielder, number 8.
And that's it. They pull him. Raydel Martinez up next.
Jordan Walker.
And Walker kind of fillets this one out in the right field. The Reds getting a little taste of their own medicine, these little bloopers that are landing. Walker with a single. And now Soderstrom 2 for 2 on the day. And this one out into left. 3 for 3 and an RBI, and that one gives us the lead. The A's have fought back. Very first couple innings were very frustrating, just not taking good at bats. But Martinez comes in and just starts throwing his sinkers down the middle. And we're making him pay. The bottom of our order has saved this game for us. And Martinez has not given us his best stuff. Another single given up, another RBI. A's in front now by 2. And it's really been like our, 6, 7, 8 hitters that have really come to play today.
1-0.
Curtis Mead batting .300 so far in this first month with runners in scoring position. It's a good stat to have. Fouls off another one. Count is 2-2. Oh, wow. Really good pitch to hit there. But pulls it right down the third base line. But the A's are good.
Your attention, please.
All right, we turn it over to JoJo Romero. He's pitched only 5 innings and has not been good. 6 balls, I think it said, to only 5 walks. Not good.
Nope. Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
But we know his game.
1-1.
Power left-hander.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He just lacks the control. Oh my God, and he gives up a leadoff home run. I mean, a really good hard fastball up and in, and it's just crushed. Reds just... This game should not be close. The Reds are just getting so lucky.
He's going.
Soderstrom with a good jump, but a bad throw. It's behind Geloff. Oh my God, another one. Oh man. Another little blooper. But this could be a double play. Geloff takes too long to make the throw. Allows Ellie on.
Runner, he's going, he's going.
Of course, we know Ellie's going to steal. Romero gets a strikeout, but the Reds score 2. The game is tied. Unbelievably frustrating stuff. We're going to put Hannah in, and we're going to warm up Crochet. Barter starts off with 3 straight balls. We're going to put up the stop sign. And for good... Son of a bitch. Ball 4 gets called for a strike. And then we're going to foul out. Unbelievable.
The center fielder, number 28, Ahmed.
Like, how is that a soft hit? I guess maybe 50 power. But that's, whatever. Really bad swing on the cutter there. Holy hell.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Rosario goes down on the changeup. And Alvarez gets his 2nd home run of the day. That ball is pissed on. Ladies and gentlemen, get your tickets. Next stop, Pound Town. That's why we're paying him $1 billion a year. That's why we traded away like 3 or 4 starters to afford him. We are loving these changeups. Holy cow. All right, we need some better pitching. Not really better pitching. I cannot stress enough. If there was like a power, like if we could see some statistics on like the power hit ratio, it wouldn't be good.
Your attention, please. Now pitching, Luther Hanna.
All right, we turn the mound over to Luther Hanna.
0-1's the count.
similar pitcher to Stuart Orr, really. Not a lot of velo, but only he has really good strikeout. 99 strikeout, 89 hit per nine. Just doesn't really have like the velocity.
Nope.
Jesus Christ. How is that not a strike? Uh-oh. That changeup was right down the middle. Has a good fastball he can control. I mean, look at that dot. So they're really early on the fastball. We're going to go change up. We get a nice swing and miss. Then try this sinker away.
Ball, that's out. Ball 2. 2-2 the count.
That was a really close pitch right there. All right. Hannah gets us through the 8th.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Reds, number 51, Will Smith.
And I think we're going to send in Bronson, our closer. Try and get his first save of the year. He's been pitching really well. Does not have a save yet this year. My God, how do we not hit that out of the park? These are very hittable pitches. I mean, just under that slider.
Ball 1.
Really would love to give a little bit of cushion to our closer before he comes in.
2-0.
We're under that one. Yep. Very hittable pitches, just not on him.
Outside, that's a ball.
Soderstrom 3 for 3. Let's see if we can have himself a really, like an exceptional day. Not often a batter goes 4 for 4. Not as good versus lefties, but we'll see. Good hit. Good contact, just cannot land. No runs scored.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
And now Roosevelt Bronson. I think this is our first time seeing Bronson.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike. Ah. 1 ball, 1 strike.
He bites on the slider. Let's see what the cutter does.
Ball.
Nothing.
Down.
See if we can get the fastball up and away. And then follow it up with the slider. Nice. Victor Robles having a day, 3 for 4.
That's a ball. I got a ball, 1 strike. That's ball 2. Well, that's off the plate.
We cannot afford a base runner right now. We have to challenge him. Up and in fastball. Oh, get there, Mead. Get there, Mead. Get there. Out number 2. Also, what a name. Roosevelt Bronson. Name is sick as hell.
Ball 1.
I mean, a cutter in on the hands is brutal. And we get the pop up. Mead's under it. A's win a close one at home, 7-6. A's with the luckiest series of hits I've ever seen. Just nothing. They did have one, I think, solo home run. Everything else was like a little blooper here and there. Very few hard hit line drives. So they get a little lucky, but Roosevelt Bronson gets his first save as our closer. And Yordan Alvarez wins player of the game. Goes 2 for 4 with 2 home runs and 2 ribbies. Yordan Alvarez doing Alvarez things. That's why we pay him all of our money. All right. And that concludes the month of April. Our first month of baseball. We are 20-9. And we are first in the division. 5 games ahead of the Rangers. Will we continue that? I don't know. I don't know. But let's take a look at our stats so far for the team. Verdugo off to a cold start, only hitting 261. So a little sad. Back-to-back years batting way over 300. Ahmed Rosario also off to a slow start. Hate to see that, but we'll leave him in. Like to think he can work that around. Alvarez crushing it. Geloff hitting very poorly, only 204 after we just gave him a little bit of a potential boost for having such an extraordinary, first 5 years of his career. Thought he warranted an A potential, but now kind of proving me wrong. Seth Brown is amazing, batting over 300 with 5 homers. Jordan Walker, our new free agent signing, who we got on a steal of a contract, 365 for 5 homers. Soderstrom, maybe this is finally his breakout year, maybe. Hitting over 300, 380 on base, and slugging almost 600. Addison Barger, hitting 7 home runs so far, 24 ribbies, leads the team in RBIs. And Curtis Mead, 265 and 5 homers, not bad, not too bad. Pitching, Urias looks like he is on pace to have another possible Cy Young year. Grayson Rodriguez, not great, but still an improvement over last year. Mason Miller, I swear I will trade this man in a heartbeat if he does not turn things around quickly. And then Stuart Orr, who unfortunately just got really unlucky last game, so not really able to improve. But then Orozco starting off hot as a 2-0 win-loss, 25 strikeouts, 1.36 ERA. Like that's wonderful. And then our bullpen is not doing great, but they're doing enough. Looking forward to this guy, Mark Winkler. We got him in a random trade in one of our trades. He's pretty special. He's looking really good so far. Down at AAA, nothing too exciting. Colby Thomas and Sean Lima both having really good start to the season. Mike Estrada should be playing. I mean, we're going to make that change. Mike Estrada going to play center field now. Okay. And then pitching for our AAA team, Anthony Matsui. Not a great start to the year, but decent enough. Jake Garland, for some reason, is pitching really well. Joe Boyle, Henry Hinojo, Gunnar, Gillian. Pretty solid pitching lineup. And then down to AA, Crespo, Velez, everyone doing pretty well. Padilla, our young A potential, really hoping for him to kind of break out and really get up there. Not starting off really well at all. And then our AA bats. I swear to God. Martin Meza already tanking his power versus lefties. Still cannot get his contact up. I don't know what to do with this guy. All right. Good start to the year. Been on now for quite a few hours. We went through a whole offseason and a couple games. So I'm going to call it a day here. But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. And if you're new, a subscription would be greatly appreciated. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much.